Now to a Unit 5 exclusive. An undercover video leads Chicago police brass to investigate allegations of misconduct. After our Unit 5 contacted authorities, one officer was taken off the streets, and the behavior of other officers is now under review. Unit 5's Renee Ferguson has our exclusive report.
Outside the Ickes public housing complex, police cameras keep electronic watch. Part of what Deputy Superintendent Charles Williams says is a successful crime-fighting effort.
Crime in the Ickes development is down 18% this year over last.
They got my mama in a cup too.
But now some Ickes residents are watching those who watch them.
They harass everybody every day.
That's when another cop.
Sitting on a doggone playground.
From inside, residents who asked not to be identified have caught on tape police sweeps, roundups where they say, along with criminals, hundreds of innocent public housing residents and visitors have been arrested.
I feel like my rights are being broken.
Shouldn't have happened.
Oh!
It did happen to 17-year-old Donald Davis on August 1st.
I was in my friend building.
Davis, a lifelong Ickes resident with no record in hopes of playing college basketball, was arrested. Davis says he was held for 9 hours for trespassing in his own apartment complex. All charges were dropped.
It could hurt him very bad in the future.
His father, Kenneth Davis, admits he served 9 months in prison for burglary. And he says once out, he fought hard to keep his son clean.
I know how it is to be arrested. I know how it is to have a record. I know how it is to have a criminal record. It could hurt you. It could hold against you.
2 days ago, Unit 5 asked the Chicago police about Donald Davis's case. They immediately launched their own internal investigation, and disciplinary action was taken.
In this instant, the officer has been removed from the street already. So,
For how long?
until we conclude this investigation.
But whatever that investigation shows, Donald Davis' arrest record now hangs over his head. A record he fears could sink his chances for a better life. But our investigation of the resident's video is far from over. Watch this. 5 men caught up in a roundup, and one is strip searched in front of a playground full of children. Bob and Allison, I'll tell you what the police brass have to say about that tomorrow night at 10.
Thank you, Renee.
Thank you, Renee.
Tonight's special report, a Unit 5 exclusive. Home video that has sparked a new investigation of possible police misconduct. NBC5's Renee Ferguson has the story.
Which one are you?
Right there.
22-year-old William Hope recognized himself in this undercover video taken by residents of a police sweep at the Ickes public housing complex in June. When you look at that, what do you think?
It's degrading, you know. That's embarrassing.
Hope and 4 other men are handcuffed to each other and searched. But then the video, obtained by Unit 5, shows that the search of Hope escalates. The Ickes resident who shoots it is shocked.
They aren't supposed to do that, do they?
We see Hope's belt come off. His pants come down. Police perform a strip search with a flashlight and broad daylight in front of a playground filled with children.
Pull my boxer drawers open, shine me in my private area, and shine me like in the center of both of my legs.
What you saw that should not have occurred there, they should have sought a more secluded area prior to doing that search.
Chicago Police Deputy Superintendent Charles Williams also viewed the tape and says the strip search violated police standing orders and absolutely should not have been done in front of children.
The search should have been done in a more appropriate area away from the children.
What's interesting about it is people are just standing around as if they're used to seeing something like this.
Attorney Tamara Holder has filed a class action lawsuit in behalf of CHA residents. Holder's suit alleges illegal personal searches, warrantless house searches, privacy violations, and the abuse of trespass laws are occurring at Ickes and other CHA sites at the hands of police.
This occurs every day, every night. These officers have nicknames. They know exactly when the officers are going to be there, the different beats. It's a disgusting thing that's going on in this city.
It is very difficult because drug dealers are not unintelligent people.
Williams says while his officers may need more training and disciplinary action is planned as the result of our investigation, he believes most are doing their best to stop drugs and violence by drug dealers.
they will go through great lengths to try and paint us in a bad light, to make it appear as if we are doing just that, violating people's rights.
Still, Williams admits the strip search was a problem. Hope, who records show has 2 drug convictions, was charged in this case with possession of marijuana and trespassing.
The judge, I forgot his name, at Harrison and Kizzy, though, threw that out.
Charges dropped after the police who arrested him failed to show up in court. A CHA spokesman says 7 years ago, the Ickes development had more than 800 occupied apartments. Now, 226 have residents living in them. Beginning next week, the number of occupants will increase by at least 1 when Reverend Jesse Jackson says he'll be moving in for a night. From the control room, Renee Ferguson, NBC5 News.